When I started doing music, I remember my mom playing music all the time at home, and for some reason, music resonated with me. I didn't know why at the time. And then later on, and not too much later on, but we're talking about like I want to say like I really started really getting deeply into music in around like fifth or sixth grade, sixth grade, seventh grade. That's when DeBarge came out. That's when Ready for the World was out, New Edition, and I remember specifically like imitating those singers and like singing those songs to girls on the phone or like in class, and they'd be like, "Oh, sing this song, sing that song," and I'm like, okay, this is cool because people like to interact and have reactions. And then as I got older in high school, that's when we took the road trips to California and put on repeat Luther Vandross and LTD and Heatwave, and those voices were so beautiful and so ingrained in my head. Not only did I know every word of the song, but I knew every riff, every little detail of the tone of these singers. And anytime that I needed to like have somebody, because a lot of times you want to talk to somebody, you want to have somebody there. But for me, I didn't have that, so I turned within and looked to music to give me that somebody, that shoulder, and it definitely filled me up. Luther Vandross was a huge part of my life. Just I can't even explain what it is about his voice, but I knew after my mom took me to his concert, which was my first concert that I went to, that that was going to be life changing. Somehow I knew it. I felt it inside that was going to be life changing for me. Didn't know how. And then circle back to today, and people are like, it's the guy who sounds like Luther or the Luther singer. So, um, yeah, I want to give back to everybody that supports me in that. But later on, after I got out of high school, I did one talent show, and it was at the Nippon Con Theater in Seattle. And only person I remember there, maybe there's two people. I think it was David Booker and Marcel Sanders. So we were all talented people up on stage, and I didn't realize it at the time, but that talent show was a turning point for my whole music career. And there were some guys in the audience who were out of college, and they were looking to like invest and do something major with music. So they were sitting out there like talent scouts, and they heard us sing. They heard me sing. They heard a bunch of people sing, and I ran into them, and then we got together and created a group called Third Level, and produced a song that was featured on Sir Mix-a-Lot's compilation, Seattle the Dark Side, called Show You. And let me tell you, that was my best performance ever in life on a recording. But also, the people who worked with me were probably the best musicians I've ever known in my entire life. And we created that song, and things didn't work out for getting a record deal and proceeding on. But Sir Mix-a-Lot released it, and we still had some play on it. From there, I went on to Second Nature, and Second Nature came out back when the boy bands were hopping. 1995, 94, we were, dealing with like Shy and Boys to Men and Backstreet Boys and 98 Degrees, all these guys. So that all happened really interestingly. So it was me and three other guys, and we were put together to be created as a super group in Seattle, and none of us knew this was happening. And as a matter of fact, I think I only knew one of the guys from the group formally, meeting, prior to meeting, being connected with the group, Second Nature. That was Jason Turner. And I heard he could sing, and he was all gospel, just ridiculous runs, super dope tone. And then I knew David from Nippon Con Theater, so it's weird, right? David Booker. So there's two people I knew before we even got with that group. And then the third person was Leland Allen, and then I met him, and we instantly kicked it off. He's a Libra like me, charismatic energy, super cool to be around. So we formed that group, and then got signed to a label called Intermix Records. Heads Up was a subsidiary, and we began, after making the record, going on tours and doing shows with popular groups, and those experiences I will never trade. I will never trade for anything, with the exception of my daughter. Nothing can take her place. But that experience was good, though, for having experience what I experienced in life, then watch, turn around, and then I'm actually singing songs that I'm on tour with other groups that I've listened to on the radio, and it's very surreal to see these people in real life and then sing alongside them. A couple of other amazing experiences was Patti LaBelle. Patti LaBelle, we were on her stage, and she had a rotating stage, and that was just a party all night. And she's real people. She welcomed us into her dressing room as if it was her home, and I can't say I've ever experienced a more quality, down to earth person in my life or in the music industry than her. But we went on from there and did the Apollo Theater, did the BET Soundstage for Midnight Love, and then after that, the group probably lasted maybe a couple years, and then kind of did our own thing, and which is what we're doing now. So now I've done a few solo albums. Most recent EP is called it's called It's About Love, and that features about 5 or 6 songs on there. And then beyond that, now we're working on trying to do a new project. I'm not going to say what it's about and when it's coming out, but let's just say in the near future I should be releasing something bigger and better from the last project I did, because you put so much pressure on yourself to outdo your last project. But just be looking forward to that. And what I will say to all the young, even people my age, aspiring vocalists, singers, musicians out there, if you really have passion about what you're doing, if you really love what you're doing, if you really feel it and believe it, there's nothing that's going to stop you from achieving what it is that you seek to achieve. We wish for things in life. We dream. We have dreams and we have goals. As long as you're working towards that dream and that goal, and you believe in it, I guarantee you the success will come. I don't care what you're going through in life. I don't care what's happening at home. I don't care what's happening with I don't care what's happening with your job. I don't care if it's a relationship. Stay true to yourself. Believe in who you are and what you do, and I guarantee you, you'll have the success at the limit of which you want to accept in your life. And what I mean by that is, some people don't want the spotlight. Some people just want to, have their music out there. Some people do want the spotlight and want to be the center of attraction. Be who you are. Be who you are right now. If you feel like that's who you are as an artist, as a person, live it, embody it, and that's who you will be. So I thank everyone for tuning in to this channel and listening to us here. And I'm just grateful to be able to express everything that I've gone through musically and share it with you guys.